戦者現る
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
All right, let's go.
Good to read on the opponent.
Good stuff there.
Denied up top. Player one will be in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out.
What's their play here? Maybe thinking something.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Good anti-air.
That was a good one.
Player one chases him down.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
In a dire situation, they can't afford the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage.
Smart decision.
Jumps in. General kick for a mix-up. Gets the knockdown, and now...
Smart decision.
Oh, my heart. I can't, man.
We just gotta see one more push here to finish it.
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. The KO!
Great stuff there, right at the end.
There's no question what lengths both players are willing to go to.
Oh, that was great. Those two are pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Snap kick sends him spinning. Nice tech. Big counter.
I get it.
Scrapping it out up close. Just cool into the low kick. Experiencing burnout. Barry, general kick for a mix-up. Uses a target combo as a filler. Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Carry to the corner, down and out.
Damn, that was intense.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Anticipates the throw. Perfect read with the edge here.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
How did he get a read on that throw? Player one in dire straits with burnout. Goes to the funky slicer. Gets the counter hit.
That was good. I like it. More of that.
Plenty of health, no gauges. Let's see some stylish action. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in, a dash, counter hit lands.
Give him more of that. Yeah.
Target, are you for real?
That was unreal.
Player two made some smart moves there. Great game.
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match.
They exchange blows.
Ooh, landed a nice one there.
Big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open up that gap further. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Fights back out of the corner. Goes for the super art.
Ooh.
That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one is there.
I'm liking that finish.
Backs around. What did you make of it?
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Gets the jump in. Sure you can. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. You know we paid to get in here, right?
Ooh, both want to pull the trigger. Who's gonna blink first?
Player one will look to apply pressure here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Crowds are full of love. Maxes out the gauge right there.
Seriously?
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out.
I'm liking that finish.
Oh my days, there was a real intense fight.
Put it on the best outlet. Talk about a barn burner.
Look at what the Reaper got you stuck in the mud. With 2 10s on the inside. Look at what the Reaper got you. 22 out here in my attic. Everybody home. Everybody home. I got us if we can split, don't let everybody know. Yeah, keep it on that flow. Top of the morning, top of the morning.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yeah, Tony
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
Gets a chance with the jump in. Still early in the round.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
The low kick connects.
That was a good one.
Goes for the fireball. Starts with the jump in. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Okay, they trade hits. At this range, mini attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Player 2 springs forward with a drive rush. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hits.
Good round.
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going?
Oh, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to. What's gonna happen next?
Still plugging it out and getting sweaty. Uses a target combo as a filler.
Ooh, the wind's in their sights, but they gotta play smart.
Baits out the attack and gets the punishment.
That was super good.
Closing it out with a super arch finish. Nice and clean. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next
Back to
meal.
diving before I
Sometimes
go.
you get gifted one.
He wouldn't even give me the read. Can I work on myself? I ain't working no more. So if they pull up on the side, I ain't working no more.
Has entered the ring.
Oh, it's just-
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight.
California,
Bet on
my
it.
stupid.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
I hope their training paid off.
But don't nobody
Goes for the
care.
throw.
So,
Yeah.
Goes for an overhead. Gets the cross up. Neither of them willing to give up ground here.
What's their play here?
Reacts fast enough to get the counter. Was looking for that jump attack.
Smart decision.
Oh, burnout activates. Blocks the heavyweight. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. K.O.
Ha! They ain't getting up.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They gotta keep their eye on the prize.
You got that right. Oh, the next round started. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Barely blocks the jump in. Big throw.
Amazing awareness there.
They may be planning to spin their drop.
Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break them.
Super clutch corner switch. The overhead breaks their rhythm and shakes things up. Jumps. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting.
You're done.
What was that?
DJ win.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Oh, come
Not gonna
on.
lie.
Here comes a new challenger.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
If these two don't give me what I want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
Fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
Gotta keep pushing.
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
There's a corner switch. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Confident anti-air to counter the jump in.
Smart decision.
All that effort, so little pay. Player 2,
Ooh.
they timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Throws him, what's next?
Smart decision.
Damn!
KO!
We've got ourselves a winner.
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
Talk about your close rounds. That was frantic.
Planting trees
That's
and
insane.
people
That's
with
gonna
the
hurt.
pile driver. Player 2 can work with this lead.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
Get scooped from down low.
That was super good.
They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Not a lot happening, but I'm sure there's a point to this.
Ooh, both wanna pull the trigger. Who's gonna blink first? Calm before the storm here.
Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? No, we're dealing with a real gambler. Go on life, still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal that cash money damage they need. Lots of distance here. Who's made it move? That was a heist if I've ever seen one.
Damn, how'd they claw their way back?
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Jumps up. Great headbutt. Player 2 needs to take advantage. Reach out and hug him. Dangerous range here. Below.
Dishing out the hot stuff. Things are getting heated.
Throws him.
It doesn't get any better than that. I love it.
Will this super art do anything?
Yo, what?
Down and
Damn.
out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Oh, those two sent the crowd home happy. What an amazing match.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Opens them up with the throw.
That was super good.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Nice, liking that.
The low doesn't connect. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. KO.
Ooh, nice finish.
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
Pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Oh, we've seen this episode before.
Ooh, just off the mark.
Planting trees and people with a power driver. Jump! Goes for the jump in. Risky up-close scrap still going on.
Ooh, this is getting tense.
Damn, that's game.
Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? The super art connects and it's going to be the kill. Closes it out.
What was that?
See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win!
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
Here comes a new challenger.
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Oh,
Let me see some of the good stuff.
Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Very dangerous range. They can definitely get clipped by something. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Carries the projectile. Both sides backing off to form their game plan.
What's their play here?
Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it up quickly. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Secures There's the jump in. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hey-o!
I'm liking that finish.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Long, low attack hits.
Nice, liking that. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
The low does it, brushes that off, and keeps going.
What's this?
Doesn't miss a smart move to stay on guard.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Hold your breath.
Damn, boy.
We got ourselves a winner.
See, that's what happens when you let your mouth right checks, your hands can't catch.
Very quick GG there. Looks like Heaven's about to get another angel.
They're going for the super.
Oh, that's swag.
What's this?
Cherry on top.
Yo, what?
Oh, this super art can change the makeup of this match. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. Time to punch out. Weekend pleasure. We're in for a good time.
That nigga left?
Great match.
Did that nigga leave or did I?
Challenger.
That's what I want to know.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Gets the counter. Player 2 has the life lead.
Gotta keep pushing.
Solid anti-air there.
Good stuff there.
Hits the combo.
Smart decision.
At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important here. Sticks the jump in. Had the radar up and running.
Nice, liking that.
Planning
Fuck.
and KO.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
That match was too close, but definitely kind of match you like to see, right?
Man, you think these two are best friends or something, the way they're bleeding on each other.
That is rough.
Target lock and
That
smooth.
is rough,
Not
dude.
much life left.
Holy
Drive
shit.
usage may save you. Hope you
This
enjoyed
nigga
the
hit
show.
me like
Jackknife
4
back
times
to
in total.
Jump! Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
I get it, I get it.
They back clutch.
Fuck.
Clutch. Anti-air.
Doesn't get any better
I don't
than
know
that.
if that's gonna work, bro.
They ain't getting up.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next meal. Sometimes you get gifted one.
This nigga about
How
to
is
hit
this rematch
master,
going to
bro.
play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
Lots of aggression from both sides. Solid anti-air there. Okay, they trade hits. From up above.
Fuck.
The
That's
driving.
gonna hurt.
Ouch, that was a painful whip. Gotta be planning something.
Heading into the end.
Fuck.
They ain't getting up.
Player 2 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
You got that right. Oh, the next round started. Double lariat, and now jumps in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 has a slight life lead.
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Uses their drum, adds some damage and flair with the super.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Shows us some of their genius with a big combo.
Amazing awareness there. What's gonna happen next?
Stuck in the corner, but not going. Nothing but air.
Learn from it and build back better.
Oh my god.
I'm liking that finish.
Is that they got
We're
Maze
going
playing
into
in the
final
background?
round
in my
tied
music.
up.
Let's go.
Which fighter has it in them to
It's the
grind
power
out the
of
win?
Maze.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Jump!
There's a lot
This
of
match
patience
just
over
started
here,
and it
boys.
can go either way. Takes the hit and keeps on
Oh, that's
trucking.
unfortunate.
Okay.
Planting trees and people with the power driver. Player 1 is dangerously close to running up. Nothing but air.
How did that not hit?
Getting up close and personal. Burns out.
Fuck,
You know
that's
what you
game.
gotta do when the chips are down.
The Houdini low block. Goes to the funky slice. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Connects with the throw.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Player one gotta do better than this.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
The next touch may decide this round.
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on.
Willing to risk it? No.
Oh my God, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That was crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy, son. That's fucking crazy. Oh shit, I got that on stream. That's fucking crazy.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for
I don't know, this nigga
These
tight.
two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
What a smart
Holy
Doesn't
shit.
get any better than that.
That's Street Fighter. That is. Niggas a street fight team. I'm okay with this. Like, I'm
Corner makes it
gonna.
hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it. Oh, just a little bit more.
That's some
Damn,
big,
that's rough.
juicy damage on that KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Not sure how you're gonna break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
That's
There's
insanity,
a Russian
bro.
suplex. Big, meaty damage. Hope you enjoyed the show. Jackknife Maximum Connect. Risky up-close scrap still going on. They're backed up into the corner.
Feels like we're right at...
What? In anti-air?
That was super good.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Target lock
That's gay.
and school. KO.
Ha, they ain't
That's
getting
okay.
up.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Put it on the best that was. Talk about a barn burner.
I'm like, I'm constantly breaking Diamond 5. That's where we're at right now.
Better practice versus. A great match. A new warrior has entered the ring!
Okay, now I know why I don't like
How's this
this.
matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
Backs him into a corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. Good stuff there.
Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Solid counter.
I'd be collecting their thoughts here. What's their play here?
Adds parry to the pressure. Nails the anti-air.
Smart decision.
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Right lead opens up.
Calm before the storm here. This is crunch time. Dig down deep.
It's been a fight. Charges forward. Looking for a chance. What are they doing? Jumps. A critical situation for both fighters. There's a war. It's there.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
Talk about your close rounds. That was frantic.
Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
I think we're going to see things open up in a big way.
Gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late.
This fight's getting real interesting now. Calm before the storm here.
Going in? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon.
I fell for that shit. That's my fault.
There, right at the end.
That nigga hit me with a hezzy
Gotta
step.
go all in from this point.
Oh yeah. Oh, you gonna let your outro play too. He's a scuzzy
The
nigga.
final round.
You can just tell certain
Final
niggas be
round.
scuzzy.
Every option's on the table.
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack.
How did that not hit?
Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Solid anti-air.
That was super good.
The throw connects.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Getting up close and personal. Plenty of help, full gauges. Let's see some stylish action.
Get in there and fight.
Throw tag. Player 1, there's a burnout.
Oh,
Oh no, don't say that. That's rough.
Oh,
Since all that juice in the Super
It's not critical,
not
but-
one bit about it. They saw that they had the game. What are they gonna do?
Fucking bitch.
unreal.
Player 1 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. Talk that.
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an...
Yo, fighting niggas to fucking Cleo Soul is fire. Yeah. That's a vibe. Oh,
All right,
hell.
both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
If these
This
two don't
nigga
give me
locked
what I
in.
want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
The top player is here.
They gotta take the street.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Knockback.
Good stuff there.
Uses the downtime to get above. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter.
Nice one.
Player 2 chases him down.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it. Oh, just a little bit more.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just hits.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Player 2 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They gotta keep their eye on the prize.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Which fighter will control the pace of the match, brushes that off, and keeps going?
Ooh.
Ooh, burnout activated.
What's gonna happen next?
Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize. Gotta be planning something.
Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Feels like we're right.
Between
Damn.
them all in a hard place. And they're stunned.
You know what you gotta do when you're...
Kept their composure and pulled out a combo at just the
Hell
right time.
no.
I'm liking that finish.
This fight is going the distance. It's gut check time for our fighters. Who's gonna pick up the win?
Focus is key here.
Damn, that boy
It's
locked.
going to be fatal.
Next the counter. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Boots him and takes a swing. They're in the corner. This may change the match.
Come on, you gotta get more.
That's game.
More fuel on the fire. Hook him up. Putting the cherry on top. Breaking.
That nigga nice.
Close it out. What a feat.
Damn, that was intense.
I can't do that.
Hard fought on both sides.
Nah, sir. You got that, King.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're getting a wide variety of characters to
This is
fight
gonna
right
be a
now. I guess that's
five-star
a
match. Get
as
ready
it starts
for
to
history
warm
be
up
made.
to the morning.
Can't wait for this match to begin.
Niggas ain't with watching
First
people's
round.
intro,
What's going
dog.
to happen?
I hope their training paid off.
Starts with the jump in. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player 2 with the life lead.
Gotta keep pushing.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat.
Maybe thinking something.
Damn.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without the drive gauge. Closing moments of the round, one hit's gonna do it.
This is getting too close to call.
Damn, that's game.
Hey-o.
Good round.
I think I forgot to breathe that whole round.
Bro, I
This
fold
is
to
what a
walk
real
up
fight
grabs.
looks like. It doesn't get any better than this.
Medium kick hits. At the radar.
Fair enough.
Nice. Liking that.
The low heavies blocked. Adds parry to the pressure. Looking for a chance. Ooh, feints. Ooh, burnout activates.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Oh, you never know what can happen. Knock
That
him
nigga
out
was
of here.
waiting on
The
that.
hot stuff.
Rolling Soba. Player 1 can't. What a
Fair
strong
enough.
throw.
It doesn't get any better
Fair
than
enough.
that.
They gotta dig down deep here.
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on.
Fuck.
Damn, that was intense.
I'm not doing
Man,
this.
I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Parries the attack. Checks him with the
Boom,
projectile.
boom, 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 boom.
Player 2 doesn't have a lot
Damn.
of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Player 1
Damn,
creates a good corner opportunity.
son.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Hey-o.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
That didn't look like a fair fight at all. Well, let me hear your thoughts.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Ooh, feints? Can't decide who's gonna stay in the corner. Just cool into the low kick. Uses a target combo as a filler. Gives a little space with the throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Goes off the air slash. Medium kick hit. Under pressure, but keeps cool.
Damn, I knew it. I knew it. I shouldn't have jumped in. I got greedy. I got greedy. I got greedy.
I'm liking that finish.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Goes with the safe stuff with that
Ed.
target combo. Somersault.
Damn, I thought I was out of
Throws
it.
the fireball.
Ooh, this is getting tense.
Oh, you never know what can happen here. Oh, what a rush. Looking for a hole.
Damn.
Bumps that off.
Wait.
Putting the cherry on top.
Give me some fucking space, please, dog.
Dishing out the hot
Oh, that's game.
A real test of nerves here.
Oh, well, he dropped it.
Whistles them down.
What was that?
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
All right, Chet. It's been a good little, a little morning stream. On that note, I think we will continue at another time. Appreciate those who tuned in. To those who are watching after the fact, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for when I decide to go live again. And y'all have a great one.